Kia koutou tamariki and welcome back to Jobless Behaviour. My name is Maria Richman.
And my name's King Axel.
And today we've got a special edition of Jobless Behaviour for you.
Yes. Well, to be fair, it is an album review, so...
Well, yes.
But it is...
But it's also a pop Bible. And it's also an album that made you.
Yes, this is my favourite album of all time.
Oh, that's a big claim.
And I stand on that. It is Ethel Cain's Preacher's Daughter.
Yes.
With our dynamic, fun pop, serious, this probably is the opposite end of the spectrum and serious pop music.
Yes, we got that Katy Perry Teenage Dream nonsense out of the way.
And now we are on to Ethel Cain's Preacher's Daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, it's my most favourite album of all time.
Mm-hmm.
It's got so much story. It's just such a listening experience that I can listen to it over and over again.
Well, I had to, but we'll get to it.
Do you know that app Last FM? It's kind of like the Spotify FM, whatever.
Like the Receiptify.
Yeah.
Yes,
and we're so it keeps track of my streams. Sponsored. And I think I have 9,000 on Preacher's Daughter.
What the fuck? Is that counting 9,000 streams
each
on
song?
an album?
So each track is a number.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you streamed the entire album 9,000 times. I was like,
that was an hour
so
and a half
you
as well.
listen to it 3 times a day since it's been released.
Well, there was a period, I think, maybe 2023 or last year, I can't remember, where it was non-stop all day.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just...
Informs a few things about your dark and terrible mind, honey.
I fell asleep to some of the songs. What was your first impressions?
Wow.
Do you know where you were when you first listened?
Yes, I do, because it was literally 2 days ago. I was walking home from work.
Mm-hmm.
I worked the night shift,
Yes.
so it was a subtle and soft 6 a.m. Walking home from Wellington, rain drizzling, not pouring, just drizzling, enough to walk home.
Yeah.
Me in my little jacket, I'm braving the weather, and then
Yeah. Preacher's Daughter?
Preacher's Daughter.
Preacher's Daughter.
I think it was the right vibe to start it for sure.
I was going to say, it's because it's a vibey album. You listen to it in nature. I've been Ethel Cain stan for a long time now. I was introduced to her when she was doing voiceovers on Twitter. I forgot the phone call dialogue. This is for Rachel. This is for
Rachel, you stupid.
Yeah, when she did the story voiceover for that. That's how I met Ethel Cain. Hey, it's me.
The only knowledge I had of Ethel Cain before 2 days ago was literally I had heard American Teenager before.
Yeah.
And is it the music video of her in the cheerleader outfit, with the camcorder video?
Yeah.
I'd seen a clip of that on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then I had seen her outrageous Tumblr posts.
Yes.
But that didn't tell me much about her. And then the one true thing I remembered, which I realized 3 songs into this album, is that I was sitting there listening. I was going, is Ethel Cain that girl that sat there and was like, I love watching gay porn?
Yeah, well, I think Ethel Cain could so easily fall into that, I don't know, if there's a word for it, but when an artist has, when an artist has, fans that are really, snobby.
Yes.
Ethel Cain could so easily have been like that, but because she's such a troll, I think her fans are, contempt when people don't like her. Because, at the end of the day, some people get it, some people don't. It's not for everyone. I like the album cover. It's nothing special, though. It is her sitting in front of a portrait of Jesus the Christ.
Is that actually her?
Yeah.
Yes, done.
Yes, the Ethel Cain in front of Jesus the Christ.
Yeah, she stuck with the trade left for me.
It's a simple album cover, nothing to go crazy over. Yeah. But yeah, it sets the tone for the record.
A nasty little white pump.
Yeah, it's that Southern Gothic aesthetic. really like prevalent throughout the album. Yeah, I feel like there's not much else to say without just going on to the track list.
I guess so.
Yeah. So we start the album with Family Tree intro. Now, I want to ask your first thoughts, and then I will walk you through it.
I feel like I've walked into the wrong cinema to watch a movie in a series I know nothing about.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, it feels like I signed up to watch Moana 2, and then I've walked into the wrong cinema, and I'm watching, like, Ant-Man Quantumania. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where's Moana?
Yeah, I mean, that is the vibe. It's like the start of a movie sort of thing.
Yeah. I also have written, what is this bitch saying? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, mumble Tina.
Yeah, she doesn't really enunciate sometimes.
Yeah, I also have, God, these songs are long, in all caps. Not really bad, just feels stretched out.
This is some of her shorter songs as well.
You're joking.
I'm not joking.
Wow.
Like, there's a song on her new album that's 15 minutes.
Yes.
Wow. But yeah, the song is setting the scene of Ethel Cain's story. We're introduced to themes of the narrative, which is the family trauma, generational trauma. Jesus can always reject his father, but he cannot escape his mother's blood.
Yes.
You are always bounded, because it's generational trauma, but more specifically women. And you are always going to be tied to your mother, to your grandmother, so on, so on. As well as the line, the fates already fucked me sideways, swinging by my neck from the family tree.
Yes.
You can try so hard to get out of, like, to do more, get big, but like
there's the environment, so much you can do.
The environment you put into kind of sets you up in life. It's the beginning credits.
How did I put it to Chloe? Half of this album is about how you can't control what your family is responsible for, and how genetics/circumstance can be a curse. That was like, I think that pretty much sums it up.
It's not like, it's nothing to go crazy over, because it is just the intro. But then we go into American Teenager, the pop song.
Yes, and you'll all be shocked to hear I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Every time I like introduce Ethel Cain to someone, I always start with American Teenager.
Yes.
It's the most like digestible. But what were your first thoughts?
The very first thought I had was amazing vocals.
Yeah.
I knew she was like an indie like singer person.
Yeah.
I didn't really have an idea of like what she sounded like. I'd heard the song before, but I didn't have an idea of like her voice.
Yeah.
Amazing vocals.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. She has an EP before this where like she is full belting.
I also wrote Imogen Heap vibes. I'm not sure why exactly.
No, I see that.
Yeah.
Like it's slightly deep. Like a little husky. You know, I can kind of see that, and I think just different genres. But no, American Teenager, it's teenage girl in her bedroom, dreaming of all that's to come.
Yeah.
Because like a theme that's discussed in this album is like the naivety of being young. You hate where you grew up. You hate your family. You just want to get out and go.
Yeah. I mean, I guess having grown up in Wellington and lived here my entire life, I just don't understand that because I'm a city boy.
Yes. Well, I was, small town.
Yes.
Always wanting more. But then there's also like mentions of the American dream, but like mixed with nihilism. Like we have the lyric, the neighbor's brother came home in a box, but he wanted to go, so maybe it's his fault. Which is
serving in the military.
Yeah. Where it's like, like it's sad. But
it's sad, but that's part of the deal.
Yeah.
Like, if you come back...
It's just so normalized.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think it just, like, carries on the theme of, like, I'm young.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not putting too much thought into the realistic world. Because we end the song pretty much, I'm doing what I want, and damn,
You're not questioning why this guy... Not even why this guy came home in a box. Why is he off... What led him the events to come back in a box?
He wanted to go.
He's just the neighbour that came back in a box.
Yeah. Literally. And then we end the song with I'm doing what I want, and damn, I'm doing it well.
Yeah.
So,
I also wrote Family Tree into American Teenager gives that coming of age movie Wonder How I Got Here foreshadowing. Like, my life, kind of crazy.
It kind of is. Like
is it The Lovely Bones where like shows like her like as like a child, and it's like, and then something terrible happens, and then just goes back to like the beginning of the timeline. It's just her being a teenager, and then you're like, okay, well, we're
like Lovely Bones had a scene was like, wonder how I got here.
No, but like how it starts like super dark, and then just like throws back to like just her being a teenager. You're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yes,
it's a very, very good movie. So American Teenager into House in Nebraska.
Yes. Immediately, I noted that in all caps, is that the opening note to Sneaker Night?
I think it's also the opening note maybe to Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to mention when you message me, who's William?
Who is William?
Yeah, that one.
Willoughby.
Yes. Yes. House in Nebraska were introduced to Willoughby Tucker, who is Ethel's one true love interest. The one and only.
Sorry, I'm reading through my notes here, and you can really tell this is where I got a little bit cuckoo. Like I'd been awake a little too long.
Yeah.
8 minutes in all caps. And then Ethel Cain would have slayed being British. In brackets, mumbly Florence Welsh.
Oh, well, she loves Florence Welsh.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, she's like super fan. I think a lot of her work's inspired by Florence.
I also wrote pussy voice.
Pussy voice.
No, like... Yeah. Again, this is the point where I was like, is she that trans singer that loves watching gay porn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's it. Like, a lot of people have been like, oh my God, like, your voice is so high and everything. And she's always like, I wish it was deeper. Like, I wish I could sing way deeper.
And you can even tell how she sings. She's singing in a low register than where her voice naturally sits.
Like, she's always wanted to be, like, sultry.
Yeah.
And I still feel like she does it. I don't think she has a problem with it.
She would have slayed Amy Winehouse.
Yes. The song is heavy with meaning in almost like every single line. You were my whole world, but then the day came and you were up and gone.
Yes.
Which with context, because that is a slight downside to a first listen. You don't have a lot of context. Willoughby has severe mental health issues and needed to get better, so he left. It's also a lot of romanticism through like realistic and sort of ugly things. We're laying on dirty mattresses with bed sores.
Yeah.
The house in Nebraska is like a rundown kind of abandoned house.
Nebraska, I love you. You and I.
And when I fully fixated on this album, I wanted to go to Nebraska.
Oh, isn't that an interesting takeaway?
I was like, I'm going to Nebraska. But it's another interesting thing because like when people think of like an idealistic place, no one really like talks about somewhere like Nebraska.
Middle America.
Yeah. But and then the outro.
I will also say, I wrote this down as well. Writing at points resembles how people make fun of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You came, I cried, you left, she lied.
I feel like a lot of Taylor Swift hate though isn't really like thought out. Like it's not constructive.
No. A lot of it is just about perceived intention almost, and the fact that Taylor writes for a younger audience sometimes means it's undercut as like, or devalued as like, oh, it's just for little girls.
I also think
whereas like Ethel Cain, who's writing of a similar caliber, and that's a compliment. Before the cannibals, the cannibals.
Oh, they're cool. No, Daughters of Cain, maybe. I think it's Daughters of Cain.
Sons of Anarchy. the Daughters of Cain.
Yeah.
Cain and Abel. Yes.
The Cains and Abels.
Whoever you are. Don't come at me. That's a compliment in my book. Like, love Taylor Swift. Like, they're writing of similar calibers, but because people see Ethel Cain's music as more like, developed or intentional or, whatever.
Yeah.
That's more worthy. But I saw similarities there just based on how people make fun of Taylor Swift. I'm like, that's really interesting because I know of some people in my life that really like Ethel Cain and really don't like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I think it's also like that thing of like they've kind of like set it up that they don't like her, and there's no like changing their mind.
Yes. And you're gonna gag when you find out that Taylor Swift is Ethel Cain. Yes.
But yes, yeah, Willoughby Tucker, in this story, it's obviously a person, but it's meant to represent like Ethel's insecurities and struggles with like dating and just with men.
And like a conglomeration of her relationships.
Jealousy issues.
The idea of like her partner rather than a specific partner.
Yeah.
I will say 5.5 minutes in the second listen and I only just realised this bloke's not dead.
Wow.
Like I got all the way through the first listen. I was like, wow, that's a nice song. I like that one. And then 5.5 minutes into the second listen, she goes, well, I hope you're happy wherever you are. And I'm like, wait, what? Because she goes on like, oh, like, I wish you could come home, but you can't. And I was like, that's so sad. He died.
Yeah. I think my first ever listen, I thought, because there was like discussion of like her committing murder in this album, which we'll get into. I thought she murdered Willoughby because there's a line, it's like, well, I'm the reason that you won't come home.
Literally.
And I was like, oh my God, she killed him.
Well, I kind of got that in the sense that because she calls home the house in Nebraska, and he's not going to come home because she considers home the house in Nebraska.
Yeah.
But
House in Nebraska, the house in Nebraska is just like an idea.
Yeah, it's like where they were together, or wherever they consider home, wherever they were together. But especially in the context of Family Tree and American Teenager, I totally viewed like, again, lying in bed sores. Like I thought they were just like being scungy, doing drugs together. Like, and then he died. That's the impression I got. And then 5.5 minutes in, second listen with headphones in, I went, wait, he's alive?
This is where it gets like, not fun, but this is where I feel like it gets really interesting because I feel like this is like bits you won't know. So we go into Western Nights.
This is the kind of Americana Lana Del Rey fans think she is giving.
Yes.
Like, this is what the Lana Del Rey stands are. They're like, yeah, she's like telling the real story of America. It's like, no, Ethel Cain's telling the real story of America.
Yeah. On that note, this is kind of like my least favorite song on the album because of that. It's just like an archetype that's kind of been like done a lot.
Yeah.
Like with the line, my baby shows his love in shades of black and blue. Like, I was just like, okay.
I don't know. I think it's growing tired to the people that aren't in America, only because it's like, we get it. It's bad there.
Yeah.
Change
it. It's a tricky one because it's like it's a necessary point in a story.
Yeah.
And I guess it goes to show how common this type of situation is with people. But yeah, I think because I myself have heard this like type of songwriting so much, it's just like my least favorite because I'm like but so Western Nights, we're introduced to Ethel Cain's second lover. His name is Logan. He's abusive, nasty piece of shit. He rides motorbikes and robs banks. Ooh. And that's mentioned in the song. And yeah, he abuses her and he's shit. Yeah.
Oh no.
But yeah, that's literally like context you have to look for.
Yeah. It's not given to you in the album.
You're not mentioned about a lot because quite literally, I feel it, and it's like a tricky
again,
thing.
on first listen, I just assumed it was like a continuation of Willoughby.
Yeah.
But again, through the second listen, I went, well, that doesn't really make cohesive sense with like the other way she describes Willoughby.
Yeah. It's tricky. I don't think she's really like put out how you should listen. I think she doesn't really care. But yeah, no, this is another guy who she ends up dating after Willoughby is gone. And that's kind of the only mention of him because then we go into Family Tree.
Yes, part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Family Tree is my favorite song. Oh, not really. I have a lot of favorite songs for this thing, but I love.
How do you pick a favorite child?
I love Family Tree so much.
This is the only song where I wrote a lyric down because I was blown away by it. Hell don't scare me. I've been times before. Woo! That's it. Tingles down my spine, honey.
Yes. It's theorized that she killed Logan.
Good.
I've killed before and I'll kill again.
Hell yeah.
But this song also is discussing like the generational trauma and how she's grown up with an angry dad, angry mother, and it's like it's mentions of that. The song has heard quite a lot, just been like, I'm an angry person,
You know,
and I don't give a fuck.
they say that if you grew up with an angry man in your house, there'll always be an angry man in your house.
Oh, that line always gets me.
It always gets you.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Vocals in the bridge. Oh my God.
the belting in the outro as well.
Yes.
Like it's
literally blew my bloody socks off.
yeah.
Another minute of wind down, but I didn't mind it as much this time.
Yeah. There's slight insinuation of a cult, a family secret in the song.
Yeah.
It's worth mentioning now, she has discussed doing, this is like one of 3 albums. Mm-hmm. So there are some mentions, I think, throughout the whole album, but more specifically in the song, that we won't really know what she's talking about until the other 2 albums.
Right, got it. See, I just assumed that the other 2 albums were out, and you're just giving me a piece of the puzzle.
No.
Yes. Okay, so I got the cult vibe, but yes. I sort of interpreted it as like the family's kind of inclination towards Christianity as like, you know, a religious kind of given, like, yeah, we've got to be religious because you're in this family, or as like a certain dedication towards the family ties, and like, you know, no matter what your family does, they're still family. It's like, it's a cult, like you don't get a choice.
Like it hasn't been like confirmed nor denied whether there is a cult going on within the story.
I think the cult is more like a metaphorical.
Yeah, that's how I kind of took it as well.
Yeah, it's like not necessarily a physical cult, but more like what do you think of when you think of a cult, and how does that apply to your life already?
Yeah, especially in South America.
Girl.
Deep South.
Deep.
But yeah, no, I think mean and everything aside, it's like the vocal performance and production that really blows the song away for me. I love it so much.
Yeah.
We then go into Hard Times. Hard Times.
Whoa, heavy.
Yes.
Only that. Yes. Because I thought it would start again, and then this started, I was like, oh no, maybe not. And then it started, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Hard Times is a really, it's quite a like specific take on essay, more specifically child essay.
Yes.
Like where the perpetrator is your father, and how like conflicting that can be to a young person, even an adult. You love this person, but they hurt you, and why do you still love them, even though you know what they did was like really wrong and it hurt? And it's just kind of
like fucked up feeling of wanting to make sense of it.
Yeah.
And the point being that like you can't because it doesn't make sense and it's not okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you still have that feeling of needing to, of wanting to, because of, again, that connection to family and like the dedication you feel because of that.
Yeah. And also just like exploring like, I guess like guilty feelings, like, because there's the line, praying I'd be like you, and I still do, and that scares me. Yeah, no, it's so...
Like, obviously she's not implying doing the same things in that way, but it's like, you know, all this other aspects of like looking up to
you. Well, you like admire your parents.
Yeah.
And then, but then there's also like, they did this. Why do I still have this admiration for you?
Honey.
And it's just...
Honey. I could write a song.
Literally. It's just that back and forth feeling. No, it's... I love this song.
Yes. I really liked the song first listen, and I was like vibing along with it, and then the second listen I was listening to the lyrics, I was like, oh.
No, I did the same. Like, it's really pretty sounding, and then like, oh shit, wait.
Because it's not till, I think it's the second chorus, or is it the bridge, where she like reveals that it's like, oh, I'm dancing around the grass and you were watching me and I didn't even notice. And it's like, it really connects and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, the song has a lot of lines that like have meaning and stuff. It's so thought out and so well crafted. But then it is such a pretty song.
Yeah.
Delicate vocals, delicate production. And then we go into Thoroughfare. Thoroughfare?
Thorogo?
Yes. We also just found out what a thoroughfare is today. It's a road.
It's a road.
It's a road.
Girl, call this our road.
Road.
Diva.
Apparently it's a road between two places, which is
A road.
But it makes sense. This song is Ethel Cain running away with her third lover.
10 minutes? This is an opera. This is an opera.
The song does kind of just.
This really rags on.
Especially the outro.
It's more like an epic poem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I did write down. It's quite literally like, we did this.
We did this, and then this happened.
In
the next city, it feels like you're recapping a series of a TV show where it's like they go town to town, but really quickly.
Yeah. No,
and then they go to Maine, and then they go to Alberta, and then they go to Detroit.
Yeah, I have. My note is the song is quite literally just storytelling, not super heavy on metaphors, but almost just explaining bit by bit what happens.
Yeah. It's a manifesto.
Yeah. But yes, we're introduced to Ethel's third lover and final interest, Isaiah. Isaiah is the escape that Ethel so desperately wants. He's got his car and they can fuck off. He wants her to, and she's like,
and he's not angry like the other boys.
No,
he's a sensitive soul.
Yes.
He's not the angry man in the house.
He's the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite song on the album.
I do like it. I hate the outro.
This is the one song that I saved.
Yeah.
And love the hook in the chorus.
Yes.
It's very like,
hey, do you want to see the
it's with me?
Yeah. It's a beautiful song.
10-minute song with 2 full minutes of wind down.
Yeah.
Again, I see a universe in which she really condenses this down and it really like blows up and she becomes a superstar.
Yeah, but she just doesn't care about that.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
As much as I do want to be like, oh yeah, you Ethel Cain snobs.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's cool.
And I don't think there's like a super artistic reason for it. She's just like,
totally.
I just like long songs. Well, she's a drone fan. She I forgot what the podcast was called, but she was on a podcast recently, and she's like, I love that Justin Bieber Baby slowed down by 800% YouTube video. I listen to that and go to sleep.
That is harrowing.
She's like, I find it beautiful, and I love. She's like, back in school, I used to put a song into my door and just slow it all the way down and reverb it.
This is going to be so immensely embarrassing for me. When you first said that Ethel Cain likes drone, I thought you said drones. Like, I think you meant like...
Well, she likes drones.
She loves drones. I was like, fierce. The first time you said this to me, I was like, okay, she's got little controllers. They fly around.
Well, I think drone's the genre title.
Yeah, but I know. I'm only just connected now, like, oh, Ethel Cain drone.
Yeah,
like, drone music.
Yeah.
Fun. Well, Ethel, if you're listening... Do you like drones?
Oh my God, I can't
Ethel,
remember.
I promise not to fly a drone at your show in February. If you see a drone flying around in the Auckland venue, don't bother.
How small is the Auckland Town Hall?
Town Hall? That's where Carly Jepsen played.
It's the Town Hall.
Well, who's the flop now?
No, I'm excited.
Woo!
I want a little intimate little thing.
Who knows?
Do we have anything else to say about Thoroughfare?
No. Again, this is the one song of the entire album that I was like, yeah, save.
Yeah. I know I said I hated the outro. I dislike it. Hate's a really strong word.
Yeah.
I don't really skip anything in this album ever, but the outro I do sometimes for myself, just being like, next song.
I think
because I know it's just 2 minutes of that. I'm like,
especially with the larger context that this is like a semi, fictional story.
Yeah.
I think this song has the most like beginning, middle, end, tells the full story.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to think about the wider context of a song.
Yeah.
It just tells it. Very simple.
Yeah.
Music's good. Her vocals are great.
Yeah.
Save.
Yeah, I think the outro is just meant to be like driving. Like they're driving along to California.
And they're lovely.
Their little jig, whatever it's called.
They're doing a little jig. Me and Ivy Bar doing my little jig.
We then go to Gibson Girl. Bad idea to run away. This is kind of the womp womp.
Womp womp.
But yeah, what were your first thoughts on Gibson Girl?
Firstly, again, I'm going into this album absolutely blind. I didn't even know what a Gibson Girl was.
Yes. Charles Gibson is the creator of the Gibson Girl. I don't know if he's an illustrator, but he's like an artist.
Yes.
It's like a depiction of all American women. He spent like some time in America, and it's just meant to like represent all the characteristics he saw amongst all women. Kind of the first, I don't know if sex symbol's the right word, but like she was like a symbol that women looked up to, men liked. Yes, she was beautiful, she was fashionable, but most importantly, she was independent.
The Twiggy of her time.
Yes. Yes. Gibson Girl is, she's gone to California with Isaiah. She's now, he's selling her out. She's now a prostitute. She's on drugs. She's having sex for money. It's not very good for her at this point.
My only notes are harrowing, and just as a extra bit of context, King Axel over here gave me a trigger warning for a song, Hard Times, because it involved, the stuff. The stuff. And honestly, this song triggered me more than Hard Times.
Yeah, I forgot to do trigger warnings for other ones. I think I was so fixated on that trigger warning. I was like...
Yeah. Again, I think it's mostly just that this snuck up on me. Like, I was like, Hard Times, that done. And then as I was reading the lyrics and listening to this, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Ethel's discussing her relationship with men and sex.
Terrible.
Yeah, well, through interviews, she said, this is...
Yes, to all you bisexuals out there, stay away from those blokes.
Stay away.
Terrible stuff.
Stay away.
Can't recommend it less.
You know
that clip of Katya? Oh, smoking is terrible. Love smoking. That's me with men. It's like, no, God, they're disgusting. Get away from me.
Love me.
Bring beer.
Bring a beer. Through interviews, she said that a lot of the time she's felt violated by men, which is a universal experience for many women.
Girl. Especially as a trans woman in South America. Yeah,
she's also playing this like domineering role, even though what she's detailing is like she's being used and violated. But I can't remember if it was like an interview or just a general statement she made. And it kind of like hit home for me. It was, if I let them have sex, then it's something I'm giving up rather than taken from me.
Yeah.
Story-wise, this is where she's introduced to drugs and prostitution. And the production really like delivers that. It's sultry and it sounds intoxicating.
Yeah.
I love the song.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
It's almost similar like to American Teenager in terms it's a little bit like commercial.
I could see that.
Yeah. It's a little bit shorter. It has a bit more of like a clear structure.
And was this the first single you were telling me?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes. Because I think...
Interesting.
Yeah, honestly, I can't remember the
rollout.
Yeah.
See, I almost think we should have this conversation now.
Yes.
But what... Is this a pop podcast? What makes a pop song? Is this pop? What's pop?
Wait, what?
Because literally at this point, I was like, oh yeah, that's like the other digestible, the same vibe.
Oh, yes.
But like so much of this album is not like digestible or pandering or like kind of, especially during our Pop Perfection series on our podcast.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like what pop music is. I was like, is this pop music?
Yeah.
Are we just doing pop music? What's happening here?
It's I consider her pop, but I don't know why.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
I think pop has more to do with culture.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think pop's so broad.
In that sense, I do understand exactly why. Especially because, her being a relatively new artist and so many people, even in my circle, being like, oh no, Ethel Cain. I'm like, okay, so you've got to have something.
Yes, I think sometimes it's like if it's got a gay fan base, it's pop.
Well, gays make culture.
Yeah.
And because gays steal from like trans women. Obviously. No, but I just... Yeah, something was like just epiphanized as I was listening to this album. I was like, so what is pop music?
Yeah, I think I had that thought before going into this because I was like thinking of how we would like introduce it, and I was like, do I say it's a pop record?
I also have written here, isn't this like indie alternative?
But what's indie?
Oh, what's indie?
That's
what's indie? What's pop?
Yeah. What's pop?
Yeah.
Which is so funny because now we're going to Ptolemy.
Yes.
The pop song.
Oh, mama.
Pop record of the year.
Record of the year 2022.
Love the song.
Atmospheric, Circle of Hell vibes, obviously.
Yes. Yeah. Is it Ptolemy or Ptolmea?
I've got no idea. I've written down
I've written down because I mean when I was looking into it, I kept finding like it references Ptolemy and Ptolmea.
So Ptolemy with a Y.
Yeah,
that was the person.
Oh, okay. So it's Ptolmea, the circle.
He was the Greek mathematician.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So name us the word Ptolmea, which was used in Dante's Inferno to describe the ninth circle of hell. This layer represents people who invite you into their own home and you betray them, which... metaphors.
It had me on metaphors.
Yeah, the song is insane. But it's Isaiah's brought her in, promised her, come with me. Yeah. Let's go to California. Like, let's have this great life. And now he's... got her on drugs, got her prostitution. He's brought her into his house and he's betrayed her. But Ptolmea, this is the point. This is the point in which she's, super fucked on drugs. She's on psychosis pretty much.
Yep.
And he is like about to lock Ethel Cain in an attic.
Right.
Now,
where did I miss that lyric?
This is like the beginning of that. What's the word? Storyline? Yeah.
Just to give a little more context to the listeners and viewers, me and Axel here have been having this ongoing discussion about like the amount of lore you have to know for this entire album to really make sense.
Yeah.
And it's like partly what she doesn't say.
Yeah. Like I said.
And like, again, there's certain aspects of that where like how was I meant to know that he was locking her in an attic? And it's like, I guess it really doesn't matter whether or not you know that. But
yeah. Like, I think, like I said before, it's like unfortunate because you do we don't have to, but like to find out the full context, you do kind of have to like search elsewhere. But then I think that's her intention. This isn't meant to be just an album. Like she wants to make a book. She wants to make a movie. It's just an art project.
Yeah. And I kind of love that approach to music.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting. I think
again, just on what we're talking about with like what makes pop music, I think especially talking about like, digestibility and like appeasing the masses and everything. This project and Ethel Cain as an artist fully just being like, I don't bloody care. Here it is. If y'all like it, I love it.
Well, I think that's why it's so successful because especially with pop music fans, I think just music in general, we always get like a little bit of something, we want more and more. And this is just so fucking much that you have so much to like digest.
And it's also like, here is exactly what it is. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. Ptolemy, it's a switch up in production. It's insane. Like vocal distortion. She's pitch shifted her vocals.
I was to say, again, second listen to this album with headphones, that scream, scared the shit out of me.
The scream. Oh, it's fucking fierce.
Literally jumped out of my seat. Like,
I can't remember the first time I think I heard the scream alone on like Twitter or something. It's feminine rage. It's feminine rage. The song is insane. Oh, I love it so much.
Stop.
Stop.
Me when basically we stop.
Shall we do the hashtag Ethel Cain Scream Challenge?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say on it. It's
Sickening.
We do have mention of the cult again, because at the end there is the prayer. I think she says Daughters of Cain. And I think that's like the rumored name of the cult. It has something to do with, the woman in the family, generational trauma. But then, the one note I have about the song is you can't really hear the prayer. Like, unless you know the lyrics, then you don't really know what's being said. But that might be the intention.
It'll make sense later. Wink.
Wink. We then go into the 2 instrumental tracks of the album, starting with August Underground.
Yes.
I already know what your note is, but what was your note?
For the next 2 tracks, I've literally only written in all lowercase. Okay. These 2 tracks do not have any vocals.
Yeah.
Cool music. Again, that atmospheric. It tells or gives a vibe of a story.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, instrumental song, Ethel is dying. She's been locked in the attic. She's on her last leg. Production is ominous and spooky. At the end, we do hear a door slam shut, representing the attic closing and the end of Ethel Cain. 0
seconds. The sound is silence, implying the song hasn't started yet.
I think this was the one where I was doing the notes, and I was like, this is given 0.00.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yes.
But I think it's because I really love televangelism, which is the next instrumental. Ethel is dead.
Ethel is dead.
Let me quote myself in all capitals. Ethel is dead and goes to heaven. Yay.
Happy for her. We'll say that happened. I'm not reading all that.
Another instrumental piano with ambience, representing a transcendence of going to heaven. And a fun fact, the piano melody in this track was done in 1 take and improv.
Did she do it?
Yeah.
Fierce. Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, all 1 take, and she was just like, let me play the piano.
Yes, Ethel Cain sitting there tickling the ivories.
I just can't imagine doing that. Like, let me sit down, play piano.
I'll do it right now.
Watch
me. I've got no idea how to play the piano.
It's just so...
Watch me. C, 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 B, A, Z, B.
Yeah. No, this is the track I fell asleep to when I mentioned before. It's so beautiful.
It is really pretty.
Yeah, and I think it represents what it is.
Yeah.
You're transcending.
I thought that was going to be the end of the album. When televangelism was finishing, I was like, oh, that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Like, I could obviously tell,
Yeah.
Ethel Cain, a series of unfortunate events. And then she dies. Oh, she's passed off. She's gone to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would have been crazy. Like, the first half was like so in depth.
Again, peace and love. Ethel Cain, fantastic artist. You're amazing.
Yeah.
But it's all crazy. This entire thing is crazy.
I just think like being so in depth about like Willoughby and like being abused and like essay from your father.
But was it in depth?
And then I thought it was in depth.
It was detailed.
Yeah. Is it not?
It was really detailed.
Yeah.
But was it in depth?
I thought that was the same.
I don't know.
Neither do I, apparently. But yeah, and then to just be like, kidnapped, murdered, the end.
Yes.
So I do think Some Bleach Flies is a bit necessary. It is kind of like her speaking from beyond the grave and kind of just...
Rise from your grave.
Yeah, another sort of like using like gross things but romanticizing them. Some Bleach Flies. Because when I see Some Bleach Flies, I do think it's pretty.
I don't know what a sun bleach fly is.
It's when so you have your windowsill.
So
you have your window,
there's a
you have the
windowsill.
windowsill.
Yeah.
And then flies die.
I guess that's why they call it window pane. Oh, sorry, listeners, my brain is rotten.
But yeah, like flies die and they'll like sit there and then they get sun bleach. And I think it's I think I find
I
it pretty.
could name a few.
I think I find it pretty. Have you never seen a sun-bleached fly?
No.
That's crazy. But yeah.
Do they go different colour?
Yeah, they're sun-bleached.
Fierce.
So it's like a... how do I describe a sun-bleached fly? Yeah, it's like it's way lighter, like a nudie colour. But yeah, I think I find it pretty because it shows it's been really sunny. So as much as it's
I
like
used to sweep them up and put them in a raisin box so my brother would eat them. That was a complete lie. I just felt like saying it. Sometimes I just say something to rise.
we have some good laughs.
We have some good laughs here on the pod. Yeah, it's so funny because the only notes I've written is, I like this one, exclamation point.
I like this one.
Good vibes. And on my second listen, I just listened. I was like, oh, so they've like, it's they've like reincarnated these flies and they've suffered the same fate, like both in that house in Nebraska on the windowsill, still bleaching in the sun, I guess.
It's like you're like... It's like you're like going up and down and just like you're really off. Almost there.
Literally. That's why I'm like, this story doesn't make sense. It's like,
you're like, they're both at the house in Nebraska, but then they're like reincarnating flies.
No, like, in another world, in another lifetime, would be flies still in that house in Nebraska, but we would have died in that windowsill and we'd still be bleaching there. Suffer the same fate. Whether we're together or apart, we still would die.
Yeah, like it's not just about Willoughby.
No.
I think Willoughby's like only really mentioned at the end when it's I still dream of that house in Nebraska.
Yeah.
But yeah, the term sun-bleached flies is quite literally. It's like being in this house. And
I think
it's just a small detail.
Even her saying like I still think of that house in Nebraska is like, is she only focusing on that relationship because it's the relationship that like she didn't have a part in ending, so she feels like, oh, I never, that's always the one that got away because I didn't have the control. I think
like I'm trying not to just be directly like she said Willoughby's her one true love, but I think...
But that's what I'm saying is like, you have this extra context that I'm not getting from these fucking songs. I'm like, what if it was this? And you're like, no.
No, but I think, like, Logan, who's the second love interest, is like similar to her dad. It's an angry man, like does all this. And then Isaiah's an escape. But Willoughby's the one person that she genuinely just loved.
But I think that's what she's kind of saying with Sun-Bleached Flies is even if Willoughby had never left, would we just be the sun-bleached flies on the windowsill? We would just have been together, but still had just died in that house. And then, what of it? Yeah.
Well, I think it's just that if it's meant to be, it'll be.
Ain't that bloody beautiful?
Ain't that beautiful? Saxophone. Saxophone. I love the song. Yes. Oh, it makes me sob.
Oh, I bet Sun-Bleached Flies into Warm Blood by Carly Rae Jepsen feels great.
It feels great. Which Sun-Bleached Flies would have been a perfect closer, but then we go into Strangers, which is the end credits.
Yeah.
So do you remember the great episode where I mentioned like intro credits, end credits? Mm-hmm. Family Tree intro credits. Strangers, end credits. Yeah. So Sun-Bleached Flies, end of story. Now we're at the credits.
Yeah.
I love the song so fucking much. This is her directly talking to Isaiah, but also addressing her mother, who will eventually have to find out that her baby girl has died. Because, a little fun promo thing she did. Well, not fun.
A little fun thing.
I didn't even clock it. She's
going to find out she died. Oh, anyway, here's this fun thing.
A little promo thing she did for this album was missing persons posters.
Oh.
Fun little thing. Yeah, so yes, there was missing person posters for Ethel Cain. So yeah, Strangers at the end there is the what was it? What's the actual line?
Don't talk to strangers or you might fall in love.
Mama, just know that I love you. And
Mama
I'll see you.
told me when I was young.
And I'll see you when you get here. Yes. Which I'm so curious if that's going to be addressed in the Preacher's Wife album, because that's the mother.
With my memory restricted to Polaroid evidence. Oh!
So fun!
Ashley even asked to be clear. Oh my god. Of a milk carton and Winn-Dixie stereo. Missing person.
No, I have the line, "Am I making you feel sick?" tattooed on me. It's multiple meanings. You know, you betrayed me. You hurt me. Oh my god!
I want you to know, I literally was like, Virgo has a fucking Ethel Cain tattoo, and it's the same line over and over. I was listening for it this entire album. I literally got to end the second time. I was like, I guess it's not there. Must be in one of the other ones.
No. Yeah. Am I making you feel sick? Which, you know, you betrayed me. Does that make you feel sick? While also being, you are eating my body. Like, do you feel sick from that? Yeah, I didn't mention it. Yeah, she gets cannibalized. Yeah, no, and just the screaming of it, which also, another little fun story, I hadn't watched Saltburn, and the first introduction to Saltburn I got was him at this grave. Strangers is playing, and it looked like he was crying, and I was like, this is gonna be such a beautiful movie, let me go watch it. Why is he fucking the grave? No, yeah.
Why do you think they put Ethel Cain to it? Quickly.
Oh, no, it makes sense. But I just think, like, just the first sort of watching, I was just kind of like, oh.
No, I view Saltburn as a sort of comedy in twisted eras. Like, you just think, oh, God, this is as bad as it's going to get, and it just keeps going.
It gets worse and worse. But yeah, no, Strangers, yeah, in credits, beautiful song. Yeah. She's talking to Isaiah while also addressing her mum, and then it's a sudden stop. Like the song literally just goes dun, dun. And
yeah, I did note that
ends. Yeah.
Of all the songs to have a fucking wind down and an outro, the final song just doesn't.
It's the thing. She's speaking from beyond the grave, and it's done. Ethel Cain's gone.
Yeah. And again, she's talking about like her legacy and her memory being attached to all these, missing person posters and little milk cartons. And then one day those just go out of circulation and
Mum, I'll see you when you get here, and then bam.
Yeah. Your legacy dies for the last person that remembers you.
Yeah. No, it's...
Some say this podcast will last forever.
Some say.
Some say. Oh, we have some good laughs.
And that is Preacher's Daughter.
Ooh.
What are your final thoughts on it?
Yeah, I was really going into this expecting to be the victim of a snobbage. Like, I expected to, like, not like it at all and then have to be like, sorry, guys, I didn't like it. And then all of you have to be like, well, you suck.
No, like I said before, I think Ethel Cain fans are way more content because of how unserious she can be.
Yeah.
And because
but that's the thing, it's not even that I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good music.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's particularly, like, my taste, but I can recognize that, it's really good.
Yeah.
The bones are there.
Yeah.
Licked clean. Cannibalized. Honey. Cannibalized. But, like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's really good.
She's really good. I think, like, it just comes down to how you enjoy and digest music. Because it is, like, a different form of delivery.
I don't digest anything very well. Would that be my Real Housewives intro?
I don't
digest
anything very well. Are we going to give this a ranking? I personally can't. Because, it's promoted for sure, but I just feel like I can't realistically grade this.
I feel like this should be the beginning of our, like, albums that shaped us.
Okay.
This is, like, it's so important to you and to, like, how the viewers at home, the listeners at home understand what shaped our taste in music, what shapes our, like, opinion and, like, what kind of music we like. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is so integral to who you are as a person, obviously. Yeah. That, like, it's kind of beyond a ranking.
Yeah.
If anything, I think I loved it.
Yeah.
I can recommend it. I don't think it's like, we should rank it.
Yeah.
But
Like, because when I went into this and I was like, okay, we're going to give a ranking. I was like, it's promoted. I'm making it pretty clear that I'm giving it promoted, like, in the first minute.
Well, you know what? I might go and listen to some more Ethel Cain to be damned honest.
Yeah, sure. She just released an album.
Yes.
You can find
William. Who's William?
You can find out more on Willoughby.
Yes.
And I think that's just such the fun bit is it's so much, like so much to look out for. She has said though this might be a lifetime project, which makes me nervous because, like, it's fair, but like
She's gonna be 80 years old, being like,
the album.
preacher's mother.
But yeah, no, obviously very locked in tune for Ethel Cain.
Yeah, can't recommend it enough. Honestly, go give it a listen. I thought it was fierce.
You have to. It's amazing. I love it so much.
It's truly an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed.
for the apex of experiences, I recommend headphones in, candle in the distance.
Yes.
Not too close. Not too close. Fire hazard. Keep an eye on it though. Keep an eye on it.
However, on that note, I did listen to her drone album, Perverts. Midnight Pitch Black Room.
She loves drones.
You might be scared. Like you might, like, especially Potomac. It's Pitch Black Room. That comes
it's
in.
not pitch black. You've got a candle in the distance, but you keep an eye on it. You're keeping an eye on it though. You got to keep. So still, you got to keep an eye on it. But yeah, also reading the lyrics, because there are points at which I'm like, what is this girl saying?
Yeah.
But when you have the lyrics right in front of you, they are heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. Glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Jobless Behaviour.
Want to keep up to date with everything going on at the office?
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Jobless Behaviour PC.
And make sure to share this podcast with your friends and leave us a rating and